So Clare Hadden, administrator of Your Greyhound's History Facebook page. For those people who are maybe watching this who have a pet greyhound, or even trainers who maybe want to find your page so that they can try and put some of the pieces of information together, what do people do? How do people ask questions or get in touch with you?
If you log on to the Facebook page, it's called Your Greyhound's History, and just put up a picture of your dog with any information you've got. If you've got the dog's correct name, that's very helpful. If not, we can do a tattoo search. If you just flip the ears over, take a nice clear photograph of the earmark, put that on the page. Viv is our resident earmark detective. She will then identify the dog, and we can give you all its history, where it raced, what it did, where it lived, and anything really that you'd like to know. We're now almost on 10,000 members, and it's growing every day. We're adding about 100 to 150 members a week. And yes, a lot of siblings have been reunited. My own dog's mother was retired in Ireland, came over to the UK for a rehoming and made contact and was delighted to get photos of her puppies from me and things like that. It's just fantastic. It's like the Greyhound Family Reunited page.
It's incredibly time consuming for both yourself, Viv, and Elaine, isn't it? Very time consuming.
Yes, we do. All of us spend several hours a day on it, and in particular, Viv Clements. She's retired. She has a little bit more time than Elaine and I, but she spends about 8 hours a day on the group, and she generally does the more difficult searches that require more in-depth digging, and she's excellent at them. She's traced quite a few historical greyhounds that went back to the 1960s and things like that, and managed to find out all about them as well, which is absolutely amazing.
And it has become a really invaluable service. And with it taking up so much of your time, have you sought any help from the governing body, the GBGB, or would you like help?
The GBGB have actually been incredibly helpful and supportive. They did assist in the publication of the leaflets, which have been posted to all the approved GBGB rehoming centres. And they've also been sent to quite a few who aren't on their list. They've even gone as far as Ireland, some of these leaflets. And they are handed to new adopters to help them find the group and find some help from us. So that's been absolutely invaluable. And it's just great to get the support from the GBGB. Likewise, Greyhound Data, they have given us free lifetime gold membership to help us with our search. The coursing people have also been very supportive and helpful. In fact, everybody has, too many to mention. Everybody's just incredibly helpful, and they all seem to have taken it to their hearts.
I'm glad to hear, because it's such a wonderful thing you're doing. And it does have a little bit of a side story as well for the pure racing enthusiasts out there, and that yourself and the two ladies who run it have bought a racing dog together, haven't you? Who's a little pup. Tell us about that.
We have, yes. The kennels where I keep my dog, that's Yvonne Bell's, they had a litter of puppies. And of course, I fell for one of them, showed some of the photos to Viv and Elaine, and they were totally smitten. And so the three of us have gone in and we've bought this little pup. Well, he's not so little now. And we've called him Making History, because it's the three of us that run the page. And his pet name is Trio.
Amazing. I would love to see him do well. I think we'll all be following that very aptly named pup. I think he's about 4 months old now, did you say?
He's about 4 months and a week, yes. I've been to see him this morning, and he's growing like incredibly fast, and he's absolutely gorgeous. And of course, we will love him whether he wins or loses.
Well, fingers crossed he can make some history for you as well. That would be the
I hope so. That would be lovely.
I think it's a wonderful thing you're doing, and I know so many people do as well. I'm really glad that we could speak to you so you could tell everybody a bit more about it, and hopefully put even more people in the greyhound world in touch, and that can only be a good thing. It's a beautiful link from a greyhound's racing life to their retired life. And thank you so much. I think it's a wonderful thing, and many other people do as well. So thank you for all your efforts and your time in doing that. And thank you for talking to us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.